Hey, this is Ray with Jade Investment. Welcome back to my channel. Again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This one is another great property that I purchased. A great deal, and you're going to see how great it cash flows nicely. So I'm doing this for you so you can understand how you can run the numbers, how you can find a good property, negotiate, get you a good cash flowing property. And you're going to see right here what happens when you have 10, 12 properties that flow the same way. This one we're going to specifically say 12 properties that flow the exact same way. That way you can retire and not worry about trying to do a 401k, Roth IRA, and so on, stuff like that. As you can see, the stock market, the way it's going right now. Real estate, of course, the real estate prices are going down. And that's why I'm able to purchase these properties that I keep posting up here. You'll have a video of it here in a week or so. I'm going to go actually do a walkthrough of the property so you can see which property I bought. This one is actually a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. It is a large property. So this one, it listed for it's $78,000. I was able to negotiate down to $59,000, and the comps in that area are at $90,000. And if I want, I can, and that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to put new flooring. I'm going to rip out all the carpets. I'm going to put new flooring, new paint job in it, and paint the cabinets, new hardware, countertops, and that's about it. And of course the comps would be higher than this. This is just the comps for, in that area, that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. So it will value it higher than that. This, as I said, this is the comps, it's not the ARV. So if I wanted to refinance this, I wouldn't go as high as, I mean, it's going to be up to you if you want to max it out. I'm not. I would go back to what I purchased it because I want to leave a lot of equity in it. So if I refinance it, I will refinance it for this number here, and I would just pull out basically $44,250. And the reason why is because I want to leave enough equity in there in case I ever needed something for an emergency and want to pull out more money, which I won't need to. Honestly, I may not refinance this house because I like the way this one is at $59,000. Values it that much. I just want some great cash flowing property, and I'm going to show you here on this one. So that's what I will pull out. And you're probably saying, how do you come up with that number? Well, on a rental property, most banks require 20 to 25%. On this one, I'm doing 25%. So they're going to pull out, say if I just wanted to borrow that much, that's what it would be. If I wanted to borrow that much, of course, it's going to be more, and I will pull out a lot more money. So let's go ahead and get started here on this one right here is with no mortgage, and this one will be with the mortgage at 4%. Right now, the rates, you can get them down as low as 3. I heard someone say that they're at 2.5. I'm not sure. I haven't checked on that one. Right now, I'm just putting it at 4%. It's going to depend on your bank, which one it is. And so a property manager, on this one, the rent for this property is $900. That's what it rents out for. $900 is not bad for a property that all you have is $59,000. Some places you can get $15,000 to $2,000, but then you're paying anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 on a property. So your property manager, it's 10%. So 10% of $900 is $90. Your property taxes on this one was $78. And this one is your maintenance and repairs. On a property like this, say for instance you go in there, and if you went in there and did new carpet, new flooring, not carpet, because I don't like carpets in mine. It's just, I know they cost less, they're cheaper, however people want to say it. It just makes a mess. They spill stuff on it and they have stains on it. It's just extremely dirty. Some of them do have bed bugs. So if you put laminated flooring, it's a lot cleaner, especially if you have the waterproof one. It lasts longer. So let's say you put flooring, you did a good paint job, painted cabinets, you put new appliances on there, new water heater, new air conditioner. On this one, you're probably maybe $50 a month that you want to put away for maintenance or repairs. On this one, I'm going to put 100 because I'm not going to put new appliances in it. I'm going to save $100 a month. As I said, it's going to be up to you how you want to do it. I have other properties that I put a new refrigerator, new stove, new washer and dryer, but that's on an Airbnb property. I put everything brand new. On a rental, I don't put washer and dryer. I let the tenant bring up the washer and dryer. I do put a fridge and a stove, and that's the only appliances. The washer and dryer only goes on the Airbnb property because it's fully furnished. So on the vacancy, it's going to be 5%. That's just the figure that everybody likes to use. So on this one, it will be $45 a month. Your insurance, it's going to determine what insurance company you use. Ours is USAA. USAA is a great insurance and it's fairly reasonable. On this one, it's $75 a month. So on this one, if you did all this, you're going to get your property manager, your property taxes, maintenance and repairs, your vacancy, your insurance, and then of course you're going to subtract it from your rent. And this one, since there's not a mortgage, it's $516.50 a month. That is your cash flow that's coming into you that you can use however you want to use it. That's, say if it's a paycheck, that is your paycheck off of one property. Your yearly cash flow on this one, it's $6,198. That's what you're making off of this one property. So say if you had 12 of these properties, 12 rent houses that cash flow exactly the same, you would make $74,376 a year. That's how much you'd be making if you had 12 properties that actually cash flow exactly the same way. It doesn't have to be the exact same price. It just has to cash flow the same way. You would have $6,198 a year just with one, but with 12 properties, you would have $74,376 a year. A lot of people can live off of that yearly, comfortably, depending how far in debt you are. But this is how you would set this up. So let's just say if we did it with the mortgage at 4%, so this one be $211.26, I believe. Yes, $211.26. Of course, your PM is 78. This would be the same. That's gotta go. Your property manager is 10%, which is 90. That's 78. That would be 100. Your vacancy is 5%, which is 45. Your insurance 75. So that's how that would work. And your cash flow on this one is $305.24, which is not bad. $305.24, because if you think about it, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna refinance it. You're gonna pull $44,250, and you're gonna go find you another property that you can repeat this and make that cash flow again. So if you did that, you would have two properties making $305 a piece. That's $610 and change. So that's pretty good. So on this one, your yearly cash flow is $3,662. I wrote it down, 92. That's off of one property. If you had 12, this one will be $43,955. As you can see, $305 there because you have a mortgage. Right here it's $516.50. That's $6,198 a year off of just one property, $3,662 off of one property. Of course, this is a mortgage. So on this one, if you had 12 exactly the same thing, cash flow, mortgage, everything was the same way, you would make $43,955 off of 12 properties. So this is what I'm trying to say, is if you refinance, pull some money out, repeat the process, you can continue to purchase these properties. Say, for instance, this is where your vacancy comes in. That's why you're saving $45 a month for your vacancy. Just in case somebody gets out, you have enough money to cover that mortgage, which is $211.26. I mean, you can't tell me you can't cover a $200 mortgage, because, I mean, you go out to Starbucks and spend that much money a month. People spend that much money going out to eat. So you can't tell me you can't cover that. You can't put expenses just to cover that to make that much money. There's people that spend $59,000 on a car, $59,000 on a truck, $59,000 on stuff that is not going to make you money. So this is the difference between rich people and middle class or poor people, that how they spend their money. They buy cars. They don't buy assets. I buy assets to make me money. So having 12 properties makes me $74,000 a year off of doing nothing. Just off of 12 properties. Of course, more larger properties and different counties, different cities will bring more cash flow, because the rent will be higher than $900 a month. Some are $1,500, some are $2,000 a month. But you have to take that into consideration. How much is the property? So this is how you're gonna check and see if that property is a good cash flowing property. If these numbers don't match, of course you gotta make sure, just look at your property taxes in that area. Every area, everywhere. Texas, Oklahoma, that's where I have the properties also. It's 10%. Every property manager is 10%. They're all the same. It's across the board, 10%. So that's always going to stay the same, 10% off of what the rent is. Your maintenance repair is going to determine on how beat up the property is, or how nice it is, or what did you do with the property. Your vacancy, you're always going to do 5%. So it's going to be basically 5% off of the 900. That's where you're going to get that from. Your insurance, that's going to determine how much insurance you put on your property. Is it in a flood zone? If it's in a flood zone, you don't want to purchase that property, because your insurance is going to be extremely high. Different areas. Say if you went down south, or in an area that there's always hurricanes, your insurance is going to be extremely high, and it's going to be hard to cash flow in those areas. And that's about basically it, because I already mentioned maintenance and repairs. You might be saying, how did you do this? Well, it's just negotiating. There's another video that I made about how to negotiate. I'll go ahead and put the link on this one. And you make your money when you first purchase it. You don't make your money after. People want to hope that they'll make money, and they'll say, well, I'll buy a $90,000 property even though it's just valued at $90,000. I'll make money later because I'm going to add more value to it by doing the floors, by doing all that. You're hoping. That's stretching. That's not a guarantee that you will make more money. This right here is guaranteed, because look how low I purchased the property at $59,000. It was already listed at $78,000. The comps in that area is $90,000 already. Look how much difference that is. So this is a great property that I already purchased. That will be the cash flow without financing it, and here's the cash flow if I finance it. So I'm still making that $300 a month is a lot. $500 is better. $74,000 a year if I have 12 of this same way. Now if I have 12 that cash flow at $1,000 a month, that's over 6 figures already. That's over $100,000. So I hope this helped. I will make a video of walking through the property so you can actually see it. Again, this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and 2-car garage. Great location. It's in a Class B plus neighborhood, possibly an A. You have to look at it again. It's up there. So again, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up on this video. That way it gets more views and people get to see this, to see how this actually works. As I said, this is for you, so you can learn for free, so you don't have to be paying some guru $50,000. Oh, that's another thing. You're gonna pay a guru $50,000 for him to go find you a property, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a video for that. I know some gurus that charge you $50,000 to $60,000 for them to find you a property, and you make $300 in 6 months. In 6 months, they'll give you $300. Some in a year, you'll make $300. It's usually the average on what I've seen when they give you $50,000, $60,000 property. The average is $25 a quarter. $25 a quarter. That's anywhere from 3 to 4 months that you can make $25 off of this. When you can go do this yourself, go buy this, and you make $516 a month, not a quarter, a month. So you'll make over $6,000 in a year. So you see how much better it is if you do it yourself instead of paying somebody to do it. Okay? So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.